Hello, Sassy girl. You're bold, you're beautiful, you're valued, you're loved, you're worthy. That's true. Hello, and welcome back once again to the Sassy Girl Talk. I am Amma Dake. Right, you want to get into a PhD program and you want to finish. Let's get talking. I saw a post on LinkedIn. This person made a post talking about why you must finish your PhD and why this PhD shouldn't finish you. That it gets to a point that the only thing that gets you to the finish line when the euphoria has left and you are in your fourth year, you're in your fifth year, you're in your sixth year, all you want to do is finish, right? And that is where resilience comes in. And he was talking about certain things that you can do to be able to get to the finish line. And that brings me to our next topic, your supervisor. I must finish this PhD. This PhD will not finish me. One of the critical things that you must consider when getting into a PhD program is your supervisor, right? The supervisor is there to guide you. The supervisor is there to support you. The supervisor is there to evaluate the work that you do and make sure that you are progressing on time, that you are keeping with the timeline. So your supervisor is there to guide, support, to mentor you, and also to help develop you professionally. And selecting your supervisor, in most universities, it is done in two ways. It's either you as a student, once you find a school that you want to get to, which we will talk about, you go to the portal, you go to the faculty, look through the lectures, and then you see the person that it's aligns with your research area, and then you write to the person. If the person thinks that your work actually aligns with theirs, then they will write back to you, have a series of meetings with you, and then take you on as a student. Then you can now apply to the university, and then the university would admit you into the program. In other places or in other universities, you write to the school, you gain admission, and then the school will do the allocation of supervisors to you, right? For me, I say that it is important that you consider your supervisor, because it's not just resilience that will get you to finish your PhD, but it's also your supervisor. They play a very key role in your supervision or in your schooling activities, especially when it comes to the PhD. It is your supervisor that will say that your work is good enough to go for external examination before it will go out for external examination. My supervisors, I had great humans. I mean, they are the best when it comes to supervision, especially my main supervisor, Dr. Nompelo Chuma. And she's the best, she brought humanity, the human face to supervising me. It wasn't just about knowledge, but then it was also about being empathetic, right? There is a difference between being empathetic and then also being sympathetic. I would say that in your discussions with your supervisor, the series of meetings that you have, make sure you are looking out for someone who is empathetic, not just someone who is knowledgeable, right? It's one thing to know, and it's another thing to actually be in your shoes where they accept and realize that they've been students before and these are the difficulties that they had. My supervisor basically brought her experiences to the supervision. It was always, I know how it feels, right? Because she's been there. She brings a humanity to play, her experience as a student to bear when she's dealing with me, when she's giving me feedback. Because some feedback can leave you demoralized, can get you to a space where you say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. It's enough. I sign up for it. I'm going back home without a PhD. But the focus here is to finish the PhD and not the PhD finishing you. And that is where your supervisor comes in. For my supervisors, it wasn't just a matter of supervising me, guiding me, making sure that I meet my timelines, the goals, but it was also a matter of developing that criticality that I needed as a PhD holder. So you're not just looking for a supervisor that is knowledgeable in their field, but then you're also looking for someone that is empathetic. And I think the empathy should be there. As much as it is important to have someone who knows, it is also important to have someone who has empathy, right, and who brings that on board to be able to guide you for you to finish, so that the PhD would not finish you. So who is your supervisor? Okay, so what are your questions? Leave them in the comment, like, share. What do you want me to get into as you prepare to get into your PhD program, or even your master's, or any other venture that you want to get to? Head over to Bablakoto and make sure that you are buying all your African made, your accessories, and then your locally made African print dresses from us at Bablakoto. Well, see you in the next one. This has been it, the Research Baby, Dr. G. Bye.